Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Herd. It looks like a zombie movie, although the emphasis seems to be not on the zombies. Not sure about this one. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 11. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Speaking of the Pineys, I've got the cover. Finishing up the edit today. So hopefully be announcing it very soon. So the two main characters are a lesbian couple who then hide their relationship from the locals because, it's 2023 and it's somehow still, I don't know, the 20s. And people are ignorant hillbillies they'll never understand. Okay. Anyhow, there seems to be a lot of elements in the zombie movie. And most of the emphasis, and Dana from, I can't think of his last name, but he does the voice of Master Shake in Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He's in this, which I find hilarious. And apparently he got bit. I don't know. But I'm not sure. They don't really talk about the zombies. It's like the zombies are just like, there's zombies. Anyhow, I think the zombies would be an important factor in a zombie film. Maybe the characters should talk a little bit about them and what the actual, cause of it is and what people are going to do. I'm not sure why they're de-emphasizing the zombies in a zombie film trailer, but they seem to be more worried about the lesbian couple hiding their relationship from the locals. You don't know these people. There are zombies. I'm pretty sure the priority would be, and it's early in the zombie plague, it appears to be, to me. So if it's early in the zombie plague, I'm pretty sure, at least, I'm going to say in the first few months, people's number one priority will be, are you bit? Are you bit? Are you bit? Are you bit? I mean, they're not even thinking about food yet. They're just thinking about, we got to get back to normal here and kill all the zombies. I wish I gotta write a zombie movie. That's all there is to it. One that's realistic. Or more realistic, I should say, because zombies aren't realistic. It just drives me nuts. I get it. You're trying to add character development and nuance, but you can't add so much of that. The zombies are second tier. Let's see. Can we read any of it? Oh, good. We can read this. Written by James Allardyce and Stephen Pierce. Directed by Stephen Pierce. Okay. Don't think I recognize. I recognize one of the actors. Oh, Dana Snyder. That's his last name. I recognized him, but there was another actor I recognized. I'm not sure what his name is. He looks like Ed Harris, but it's not Ed Harris. Amanda Fuller. That name sounds really familiar. Who the hell made this thing? Very interesting. Kind of coming out of left field here. So, I just find it hilarious. Dana Snyder is in this. Master Shake. And he always sounds, this voice, this is the guy who looks like Ed Harris. I can't think of his name. Master Shake always sounds, Dana always sounds like Master Shake. And if he does any complaining, I'll be laughing my A off. I'm going to see this movie probably just because he's in it. Even if he's only in it for like a minute, I'll laugh my A off just hearing him talk. Because I think Aqua Teen Hunger Force is one of the funniest things ever. So I wouldn't have cast him in this movie unless it was a comedy. Maybe you could argue he's comedy relief in a kind of a downer of a movie. But look, if this is a zombie movie where this woman's girlfriend was bit, I think we all know where that goes. So, you know, what are we doing here? Why does everybody try to dance around zombies sometimes? Like that was one of the things I hated on The Walking Dead. Oh, we're not going to use the Z word. Why? They're clearly zombies. That would be like the first thing. Oh my God, there's a zombie. That would be the first thing people would say. I mean, I guess you could argue, well, we're trying to get away from that, make it different. It's still zombies. I mean, look at this guy. The makeup's cool. I like the makeup on this. The boils are a good touch. Are they doing the mushroom zombies like in The Last of Us? Maybe. I don't know. So, and then there's government trucks come rolling in with SWAT guys and body armor. Like, they clearly spent some money on this movie, but the elements, at least in the trailer, don't really seem to jive. Like, at first, with the lesbian couple, they're camping out in the woods. A terrible thing happens. And maybe she gets bit by a zombie, I guess. And, you know, her spouse has to save her. And then I thought it would be a struggle like that. Like, she's got to get her to a hospital. But, you know, then they get to, the first guy they get to is like, oh, the hospitals are overrun. Okay. So we're in the middle of a zombie plague. All right. So the movie changes. Fine. Then, you know, you're telling me immediately, oh, yeah, there's a zombie plague. And immediately everybody's like, how can I work this to my advantage? Like, I get that they want to survive, but, you know, it's a little early to scheme when the zombies hit. I think you just want to, like, you know, survive. And I think the first thing to do would be to find survivors. Uninjured ones, though. Right? So, you know, the guy takes on the two girls. He's obviously up to something nefarious. I think this even might be him later in the movie. Maybe he gets bit or whatever. I don't see the girl transforming in the trailer, so maybe that's not how the zombie plague is passed. And here they are in the back of a truck with apparently different people. You know, I've been to the South. Most people seem to be nice. I mean, you shouldn't just trust any rando you encounter on the street, but most people aren't total psychopaths. And assuming you're in public and you have an emergency, usually there's a lot. I mean, I live in New Jersey, so maybe it is different in other places, not as densely populated, but you know, there's lots of cameras around these days. Does this take place in the past? Maybe. It might. I don't know. This is a cool makeup job. I like the look of the zombies. Yeah, I think this guy gets turned into a zombie. But then there's also the scene. This guy, the guy who looks like Ed Harris, is like some kind of bad guy. They kill the government guy somehow. That seems very advanced for what appears to be hillbillies. They killed guys in body armor, or did they die from whatever's turning people into zombies? I don't know. The trailer just has a bunch of scenes. What's supposed to tie it together is the lesbian couple, but I don't really get how they tie in a zombie movie. And the movie trailer doesn't really tell me. Just seems to be a lot of characters, and oh yeah, there's some zombies too. So I think you got too many elements here, at least in the trailer, or you needed a different cut of this trailer. In terms of mapping out the plot, first act, the girl gets hurt. They're on a camping trip, completely unaware of the zombie menace. Then maybe there's like a body in the river that reaches up and grabs her out of nowhere, bites her, injures her severely enough that her spouse or girlfriend is like, no, we have to get help, go to the authorities. So from the remote camping spot, they start to try to go back. For whatever reason, they don't have a car handy, so maybe they were on a canoe trip. They lose the canoe, they're stuck on the side of the river, and now they have to walk. So they walk to a road, they get to a guy who tells them, hey, the zombie plague is here, although he doesn't say it that way. He says the hospitals are overrun, we can't go there. Like, I'm not sure how they would then go, oh, okay. They would need to confirm that information, but there'd be a way to, maybe they stopped at a few places and saw some television. I don't know. So at some point, they get a ride back to a town, and the town is not overrun with zombies yet. So they, I don't know, they get some help in the second act, and then government troops come in to deal, what I assume is the zombie menace, and then somehow they're killed. I'm not sure by the locals or by the zombies. How the disease worsens, I'm not sure. The movie's called Herd. That would seem to indicate like they're herding people or zombies or both, and like the government, the oppressive government's going to kill them all. Kind of like the Crazies, if you saw the Crazies remake with Timothy Olyphant, which was really good. And then I gotta assume either the girl transforms into a zombie, which, and then I don't know what the character arc is of her spouse, or she got hurt a different way, is not infected, and then her girlfriend has to keep saving her and protect her from the zombies and the rednecks who hate them. I don't know. It's the end of it. Well, it says zombie movie, so end of a zombie movie ends one of two ways. Either everybody dies, or a handful of people survive. Although, in Night of the Living Dead, a lot of people did survive because they were just rounding, they just had teams of people. They were going house to house shooting the zombies, which to me was the most sensible solution, right? Like, that to me is what would happen. They would just shoot all the zombies, and we have so many guns. In America, it wouldn't be a problem. Maybe in some other countries, they'd be overrun. That could be an interesting concept, right? Like in America, we take care of the zombies. Yeah, within 2 weeks, it's all done. But in other countries, they're getting overrun. And then, like, the United States is the last stand. That could be cool. Yeah, I could see that working. Sorry to pitch other movies in the middle of your trailer analysis. But I think you need a different cut of this trailer. I'd see it because I'm a zombie nut. I love the zombie movies. And Dana Snyder sold it for me right there. But got any more info? First movie trailer, Herd, starring Timothy V. Murphy and Ellen Adair. Timothy V. Murphy, I think, might be the guy who looks like Ed Harris. Yeah. It's not a lot of info. This one really needed some info. Comments, I love a good zombie movie or show. There's been so many zombie flicks in the past decade or so, though. What the F are these people planning? Yeah, it's a little confusing. You had me at Master Shake in a zombie movie. Yeah, me too. Seems interesting enough. Looks like a 2 out of 10. Trust me, very dangerous. Master Shake, who is the actor? And someone says pass. Yeah, I'd see it simply because Master Shake is in it. Even though I suspect he's only going to be like like right in the middle. They'll drop him right in the middle of the movie. He'll have a few lines, and then they shoot him, or he die, or the zombies eat him. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This definitely feels like a VOD. Yeah, a rental, as we used to say. It's a shame. I mean, I'm sure there's a plot here. It just needs a better cut of the trailer. And I get like the part you're showing me, which is the lesbian relationship, but you should make that the focus of the movie. That should be like an additional icing on the cake, to give the characters depth. It shouldn't be the thrust of the movie. I mean, I get it, they're the main characters, but their sexual relationship, I don't see it being all that germane to zombies. And if you make it that way, I think it's going to be a really annoying zombie movie. Are you trying to make a woke zombie movie? Is that what this is? Ooh, that would be horrific. That would be a horror show in a different way. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more based takes. If you can find a more based take, I say, take it. I will be, what the hell is today? Tuesday. Wednesday, I will be at the Laurel Springs night market from 6 to 8. And then at the Greenwich Library on Thursday at 7 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. I'll be in Whitesbog on Saturday unless it rains. Then it'll be Sunday. Hope to see you there. We'll see you in the next one.